down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So peel back the curtain and let the show begin here. Here we go, partner. After 244 starts in a Packer uniform, it is the first start here in New York for the newest Jet, Aaron Rodgers.
And does that mean we can all exhale now and just enjoy the show? So much build-up, so much speculation, so many of us wondering how this is going to turn out. It begins right now.
Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver.
And it'll bring up third down. Now it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching them try to take away that area of the field.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. To go for it doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Javon Kinlaw. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He completes it to Wilson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Jets are back within a score.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Throwing now is Allen. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 42 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
New York set to take the field.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Rodgers going to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rodgers to throw once more. Caught. It's Wilson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Rodgers now to throw.
That is caught.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Allen's throw is complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Bill.
To the air, Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman.
Complete to number 0. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Regular. Look out. What's that?
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
What's that?
Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, Now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off. So you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Rodgers now on. Caught by Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
2nd and 5.
At the 32-yard line.
Allen going to throw. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 1st down, Allen. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Allen again. Open man is Samuel, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Samuel gets him a first, and he's somebody's valued for more than just his receiving work. Sure, he had over 600 yards, but he also had almost 200 rushing yards, and the team loves using him as an additional ball carrier.
Allen's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Coleman. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And again, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Bijan Robinson, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. DeAndre Swift, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Isaiah Pacheco, a touchdown run in the victory. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Now Rodgers.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown Jets. Tyler Conklin, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Can't go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Again, it's Cook. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 49 yards. And the Bills have retaken a third-quarter lead. Allen will try to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DJ Reed.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets back out there. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line.
It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 44 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jumbo!
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Option play. Here's Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Cook up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his tackle?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the Jets' 49-yard line.
Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to go down again.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Here's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field.
They're deep the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Williams brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Give to Hall running right. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.